There are hundreds of different recovery methods out there. Some are incredible, some are horrible and just gimmicks, some are whatever. Today, I'm going to be ranking the best and the worst recovery methods. That way you know what you need to spend more time on and what you got to stop wasting time on. So let's get right to it. What's going on, guys? My name is Fatis Khan. I'm a strength and conditioning coach with over 15 years of experience. Along with my experience in strength and conditioning and in the fitness world, I've also worked in physical therapy. So the majority of recovery methods that I'm going to be ranking today, I've not only tried them on myself, but also on a variety of different patients with a variety of different issues. And these will be ranked not just off of my own personal preference or opinion, but based off of their effectiveness and their overall usefulness for the majority of the population. So enough talking, let's just get right to it. All right, guys, so I got the tier list right here. And just so you guys know, the S category is superb. That's obviously the greatest category that something could fall into. Then we've got the A, which is still excellent. We've got B, which is good. C, which is could be better, there's better things to do, and then D, which is do not waste your time here. So let's just jump it right off. First things first, we've got the Graston technique. This is good to just alleviate tension. This is going to help you feel more mobile, more flexible. This is nice because, to be honest, you don't even need the actual tool. Even if you have like a butter knife in your house, you can just run that over your body and you're going to feel the benefit. I think it's good. The one thing though is that when you have somebody else do it for you, they can obviously put more leverage and they can actually do the job a little better. So it is better when someone does it for you. If you do it yourself, it's all right. I'm gonna throw this one at the B category. It's good, but not incredible. Next, we have acupuncture or dry needling. Now, this is one where I feel like some people respond very well to it, and then others don't respond so well to it. The issue is you definitely do need someone to do this for you. You don't just want to go sticking, needles into your body. You don't want to hit a wrong nerve, something like that. So you need to have somebody who is knowledgeable and licensed to do this. Not only that, it's kind of invasive. It's definitely, something kind of tedious. I think that for the majority of people, this isn't going to be the best option just simply because of the need of having someone to do it, the time consuming this. And then I think with consistency is where you really see good result, but you may or may not even see great benefits. So I'm going to throw it at the C. I just genuinely think there's a lot better you can do. Cold plunges or ice baths. This has gained so much popularity recently. You see it all over social media. I think they are very good, but the thing is, you need to actually use it correctly. So this is going to help reduce inflammation. And when you can reduce inflammation, you're not going to feel as sore, and it will definitely speed up recovery. The thing about doing these cold plunges, though, is that if you do it too close to a workout, then it can actually reduce your gains from a strength and hypertrophy standpoint. Just if you do it, make sure you do it hours after a workout or maybe hours before, and you will see some good benefits. So definitely does help recovery. I'm going to throw it at the A. Nowadays people can even just make their own with a little tub outside or a trash can, throw some ice into it, pretty inexpensive. Or you can even get these on like Amazon now for less than $100. Pretty accessible, pretty good. Next, we have the compression boots. I think compression boots, in all honesty, is a little overrated. They definitely do help with improving circulation, but they are costly. This is something that is pretty costly, and it's a thing where it's like, if you're going to spend all that money, you might just get something better, to be honest. And I just don't think that it's worth the money. But if you go to a gym and you have it, cool, use it. You can also sit down and just chill out for a little bit while you're doing it. So I'm going to throw this in the C category right there. Sleep. Without even thinking, this is going to be in the superb category. Sleep is literally everything, all right? If this sleep is literally when the body recovers. It's when the body rebuilds itself. It's when it uses the food nutrients that you eat to actually replenish, restore, and rebuild your muscles. It's when the body secretes that growth hormone. It's literally when everything happens. If you don't do anything else on this list, but all you do is sleep, then that's better than than not sleeping and doing everything else on the list. Gotta get good sleep, preferably 8 to 9 hours a night. You know, if you're younger, you need even more. And if you're an athlete, you need even more. So prioritize sleep over everything. Next on the list, we have foam rolling. I think foam rolling is good. All right. I know back in the day, people thought this was the most incredible thing, reduce your pain, this and that. To be honest with you, it is going to help you reduce some pain, and it is going to help you give you some more flexibility and mobility, but it's not permanent, all right? This is going to be a short term. Let's say you foam roll your back, you're going to feel more mobile, you're going to feel kind of looser, out of pain, but it's not necessarily going to stick. But it is good as like a warm up, for example. I use a foam roller every single day before my workouts, all right? I love it. Got one in the house. These aren't expensive, very easy to learn. I'm gonna throw it at the B. I like it at the B. It's something anybody can do, realistically. Steam room I think is cool because it just helps you like mentally kind of unwind, right? Anytime you're in that heat, it's gonna help you with, you know, improving circulation, you know. But steam room low-key kind of gets annoying, like you can't breathe sometimes. If you have this in your house, then you're extremely rich, all right? Because to put a steam room in your house, it's super costly, but you go to a gym, most of the time it's packed up, all right? If you go to a commercial gym, it's just super packed, and you know, you're sitting right next to some dude, sweating, big dude, so it's kind of annoying. I think this better. I'm gonna throw it at the C, just because sometimes it's nice. But you know, electronic cuppers. So I actually have this, and I actually like it a lot. I like it a lot more than like regular cupping even. So the good thing about this electronic cupper is that it has like a little lanyard, and you just tie it over to your neck or whatever, and you just put it anywhere in your body. You press a button, and then boom. You know, cupping is great for reducing tension right where you put it, right in that spot. Circulation is going to improve. But the electronic cupper, this also has settings where it can like massage, grab the skin, and then release the skin. It has, you know, red light, which has supposed benefits of also improving, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff. It's not even too expensive now. For a good brand, you might pay like, I don't know, a little less than $200, but you can get some cheaper ones that also do the job. I'm gonna throw this one at B. You know, it's good. It's definitely just good. It's not great because of it could be expensive to some, but totally like it. And look at that. Next one, we have red light therapy. Now, this also went through a craze where everybody was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Let's do it. Let's do this. Work out in the red light. Let's eat our lunch in the red light. You know, there's a lot of supposed benefits. Like it's going to help you improve circulation, improve, you know, cellular restoration, improve your mitochondrial density, cardiovascular health. So there's a bunch of supposed benefits, but the thing is, there just needs to be more literature on it, because there's not enough literature showing that this truly is very, very good for X, Y, and Z. I think you shouldn't waste your time on it, because it's also pretty costly. You know, if you want to put one in your house, you got to get the system and then, you know, change the bulbs when they blow and whatnot. I'm going to throw it in the D category. Don't waste your time. Hopefully in the future, we see more literature, and then maybe we can, you know, put it on up. But even at that, there's literally better. There definitely is better. Now we've got the electronic scraper. This is very similar to the Graston technique. I actually have this one too, and I like it a lot because this not only is it electronic, but it's also heated. And we know applying heat definitely improves that circulation, helps with that, you know, using it on that area that's gonna, whatever area you use it on, you're gonna feel more mobility, you're gonna feel that flexibility improve, and it's just gonna feel good. But you know, for the everyday person, this could get expensive too. And I think if you were to just go take a shower and then use a putter knife, you might feel the same exact thing, to be honest. But for me, it's a luxury. I like it. Definitely helps me with my recovery. I'll throw it at the B. If you have some money, go for it. You're not going to waste your money on it. Next up we have is swimming, but I'm also going to include active recovery in general. So this can include low intense activity, whether it's swimming, cycling, you know, jogging or whatnot. This is all very, very good. All right. That low intense activity is going to improve circulation. You're not going to feel as sore, improve your blood flow. And I think that sometimes you do need to just sit and not do anything, but active recovery is going to be so beneficial for, you know, 9 times out of 10, in my opinion. So I think this is going to be a superb category right there. Next up we have is yoga and stretching. This is another thing where I feel like everybody should include some sort of stretching or mobility training in their routine. Every now and then, this is going to help not just improve flexibility and mobility of the muscles in your joints, but it's also that mental relaxation. There's been so much study behind yoga and how it actually is a form of meditation almost, where it helps you relax and just literally feel the freeness of your mind. I'm going to throw this one at the superb category. Next up here we have is the sauna. I think sauna is one way better than steam room. All right. This actually does have a lot of research behind it too. It's going to help with your cardiovascular health, improving your blood flow and circulation. It's going to help that mental, focus, just kind of have you unwind. I'm going to throw this at the A. Most gyms have it, and you can even get one at your house if you want. I think it's kind of expensive, but if you go to any gym, they're likely going to have sauna right there over a steam room or anything else. So I think that's good. Next is a well-balanced meal. And this, just without thinking as well, we got to go superb. Well-balanced meal, something that is going to include protein for the muscle rebuilding, carbs to restore that glycogen because we use that for energy, healthy fats to help keep the body functioning properly. And, you can't go wrong with a healthy meal. That's also needed just right next to sleep. You got to have that. You got to supply your body with those nutrients. That's how you're actually going to grow, recover, and rebuild. Next up here, this is a massage, I believe. So massages are good, but the thing is, you got to get somebody good to actually massage you, right? I've had dozens and dozens of massages. Some were great, some were like, yo, this is a waste of my time. Everybody has different techniques. Everybody has different styles, the way they do things, but I remember pretty much everybody I've ever gotten a massage from. And, some were like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing, gets the pressure right. He knows how much to use in terms of the pressure of his body. He knows like the areas that I want. He listened to what I said, and I would say that's 10 out of 10. And then there's others where like they didn't necessarily listen. I was like, yo, that's it. What the heck? I feel the same, but in general, if you have a good massage, it is going to be great just as a relaxation and to help the body loosen up. The problem is with that too is good massages are probably very costly. I'm going to throw it at the B just because of the cost there. Now we have the Hajama or wet cupping. This is something I've never personally done. I know there's tons and tons of benefit. We get the benefits of the cupping, improving the circulation, but also with the wet cupping, you make little slits right where the cup was placed. And then this is actually going to help release the bad blood, release the toxins in the body. And, there's some people that swear by this. They literally say like, this is the reason why my back pain is gone, or this is the reason why like I'm feeling, 10 times better or whatever. It's very hard to say. It might be one that some people feel great from, and then others just don't feel that benefit. I'm gonna, for now, put it in the C category, that there is better, because there's some people who talk so highly about it. Plus, I've never even done it myself, so I can't even put my own personal preference into it. But, the research is there. Old research is there too, showing its benefit. I'll throw it at C just because it's also pretty invasive. Not too many people want to get, cut up and then, the recovery afterward and stuff like that. So for the majority of people, it's probably not going to be the best option. The massage gun, I think, is also pretty good. I think, to be completely honest with you, it's great for, if you feel just a little achiness or you feel super tight, just put it right in that area. It's going to relieve that tension, right? You're going to feel good pretty much instantly. You can also use it as a warm up. When these first came out, they were super expensive, like $300-$400. Now, I'm pretty sure you can get one for like $50 or something like that. I'll throw it in the B category as well. Water, hydration. Without thinking, this goes in the S category. I mean, just like food, hydration, our bodies are majority water, so we need, without hydration, to actually transfer nutrients to our muscles, to our tissues. You know what I'm saying? Our performance is going to drop. You need water. You need hydration. That's literally just that. Next, we have cryo chambers. So I've done this quite a few times, and to be honest, I can't really say that I felt so great afterwards. I mean, I did feel good right there at the moment. It's like, I think you need so much more. It needs to have this done with consistent effort to see good benefit. I mean, just like the cold plunge, you you are going to get the benefit of reducing inflammation. You know, it's gonna feel good, but it is very costly as well. And I feel like there is just a lot better. I'm going to throw this on the D category. Don't waste your time. You know, just if you have the money to spend and you like it, go ahead. But there's just so much better on this list. Next up, we have just ice on the body, like an ice pack. So again, going back to the ice thing, you know, reducing the inflammation, it's going to help you recover faster. And this could be very beneficial, especially for people that play sports or for people that do activities where they need to be good literally the next day or like, you know, a day after, for example, like basketball. Like if you play a game and then you got a game tomorrow, use some ice, you're going to feel less sore and you're going to recover quick. And everybody got ice pack at their house. So I'll throw this at, you know, the B category. Next up we have here is Epsom salts. This is one, believe it or not, I don't think I've ever done an Epsom salt bath, but there is a lot of benefit behind it. It's going to help you, especially if you have it in some nice warm water, improve that circulation and just the relaxation. You know, this is also like an aromatherapy because it's got such a nice scent, and those scents are supposed to be healing and whatnot. Super affordable too. You can buy this pack like pretty much anywhere, and I think it's good. I think it's totally good. We'll throw that in the B category. Next up, I believe this is a hot tub. You know, hot tub as well, I think is pretty nice. I mean, I'm not just trying to throw everything in that good category, but you know, it is good. You know, it is good. Anything with that heat, you can just literally, it's going to naturally, you're going to feel calmed down. You're going to feel relaxed. And, you know, the circulation and blood flow is going to be, you know, oozing throughout the entire body. Now, if you go to a gym that has it, perfect. If you want to get one at your house or have one at the house, I mean, that's on you. Like, I think like a bath is probably just even better, to be honest. I'll put it at the B category as well. I mean, I think it works very well. Flotation therapy. This is one I've never tried as well, but it's supposed to be very relaxing. So I actually did look up some benefits on flotation therapy, and because you're floating, there's no gravitational force on your body, and so you're just in a flow state of relaxation. To be honest though, you know, this is a specific tub. They use salt water because you actually flow a little better, and you really have to go out your way to find this thing. It's not like you can just go to the pool, or you could, but you know, it's a specific type of water, you know, and typically it's in the dark, and the room and the entire environment is just like, you know, in a way set up for you. So I'm just gonna throw this at the D, to be honest. Don't waste your time. There's so much better. You can just go regular swimming, do some active recovery. It's gonna be better for you. What we have here is regular cupping. So regular cupping, you know, we've already gone over the benefits. I think cupping is great. You know, the one thing about it, if it's just regular, you kind of just sit there. I think the mechanical one where it's massaging and stuff is good, is even better. And when you're doing this regular cupping, you need like a gun to like suction it or something to suction it. So you can't even do it on yourself if it's on your back. So I want to throw this one in the C. Next up, we have vibration therapy with these vibration plates. So this is another one where I've just kind of played around on it. I've never really taken it serious. You know, whenever you go to the gym, you see the elderly using this, and supposed benefits. It's supposed to help with mobility, flexibility, recovery. It's supposed to help with osteoporosis, but to be completely honest with you, I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying those benefits, or I'm not buying this device. To be honest, I feel like there's just so much better. It's just one of those things that does feel good, and it feels like you're working harder, but you know, I'm gonna say don't waste your time on that. Next we have is the blood flow restriction cuffs. This is something I've tried and also use it on other patients. I think from a rehab standpoint, this is very good because you pretty much just wear that cuff, restricts that blood flow, and then you do light activity. You know, let's say you're bicep curling 5 pounds. You are essentially working harder on that 5 pounds than if you were like obviously not wearing the cuff. To get that same effect, you might need to be, you know, bicep curling like a 25, for example. It's gonna promote some strength, it's gonna promote some recovery, but I think for the average person, it's not gonna be efficient. Like you're better off just doing some normal training. And if the goal is recovery, if you're not coming off of a serious injury where you can't actually train normally, then it's not going to be needed, to be honest. So I'm gonna say don't waste your time for the majority of people on that. Next up here, we have the Hyperbaric oxygen chamber. Now, this honestly is excellent. Like, if I had the money, I would have one right here in my house. I would sleep in that thing every day. You know, you hear about pro athletes, people like LeBron James, sleeping in these things and just using these things, and you see the effects. You know, the recovery is incredible, and the downside of it is that these things are extremely expensive. These things are like, I think 40-50K for a good one. You know, obviously not many people can just go ahead and purchase one, but I do think it's excellent. To be honest, it's hard to place this one because it really is excellent, but it's just so expensive. But you know, for what it does to you, it is excellent. I gotta just put it there. And the last thing we have on this list is the TENS unit. This is a electrical unit that essentially you place it on your muscles, and it, you know, activates the nerves in the muscle fibers, causes activity, and it's supposed to help with strengthening, recovery, and neuromuscular activation and whatnot. I think it's good from a rehab standpoint. We were using this in rehab pretty much every day, but if you're just general trying to recover, there's totally better. Well, there you have it, guys. The perfect list. Do you agree with me? Would you place things differently? Do you do any of these? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you guys would like me to go in depth about any of these recovery methods, just let me know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.